Yo guys, what's up? In today's video, I'm going to talk about the two ways that you can change your life. Real quick, just finished killing a spider. That was kind of weird before I shot this video. Yeah, so the two ways you can change your life, in my opinion, there's really only two ways. And from a lot of my mentors, like Tony Robbins and a lot of people that I look up to, they kind of agree with this thesis. And I've noticed it to be true in my own life as well. But those two ways are either out of one, desperation, or two, inspiration. And usually desperation's a stronger motivator because if you're in a desperate position, it's almost a must. Whereas if you're inspired, it gets great, but if you're kind of comfortable with where you are now, it's not going to be as motivating to take action. So hopefully that makes sense. Like I've said, if you look in your life, you've probably seen ways where this principle is applied. I've definitely seen it in mine. And yeah, for like entrepreneurs, it's kind of like normal to see kind of or hear like stories of people that went from like being broke or homeless or something like absolutely outrageous to being like a multimillionaire, um, or kind of building like a huge company where like they kind of started out from a place of huge pain and really had to turn that around. So I'm going to talk about briefly like some different ways you can do this to yourself. So on the pain side, one thing you can do is to set your goals publicly, like I did on my YouTube video. If you look back on my channel, you kind of put yourself in a position where like it's a must now. You put yourself out there and you made public the goals you want to hit. So at the end of the year, if you don't hit them, like you're gonna look like an idiot. So you use like massive social pressure. That's one. On the flip side, by setting goals publicly, like you're also tapping, or by setting goals in general, you're tapping into the inspiration side. Like, okay, if I do these things and I really work for it and I push forward, like these are the outcomes I can get, which will bring me X, Y, and Z benefit or fulfillment or whatever. So yeah, goal setting definitely on the inspiration side. Another thing on the inspiration side is like a vision board. So I wish I had it now, but it's in my room, and it's kind of just like a bunch of pictures, like visuals of things that I want to manifest and attract into my life, things I want to achieve, places I want to visit, things like that. It's all like visually there, so I see it every day. It gives me like an idea of like the kind of picture of like life that I'm really working towards. So that helps on the inspiration side. Another thing that can work on the pain side is if you kind of like us like kind of associate like a certain like thing. So for example, like if you set a goal and you say like, okay, I don't hit this goal by this date, I will give $500 to a charity I don't like, or like you place a bet with your friend and like you have to give them $500 if you don't hit that goal by the date you set. One of my friends or mentors actually, Omid, did this. He said that if he wasn't making like 10K a month from his Amazon business by like July 1st or something, that he would shave his head and his beard, and he never had like kind of like been bald without a beard like that in like over 2 years, and he really didn't want to. So he really worked hard for it, and I think he just came up short. I think he was a little bit short. I don't know the exact number, but and he kind of held through. He held through to his promise, and he actually shaved his beard and shaved his head. So that's like an example on the pain side. On the inspiration side, you can give yourself a reward if you do hit a goal. Like, okay, if I do hit this goal by this date, I'm going to take this vacation. I'm going to buy this thing. That's kind of one of the ways I used to motivate myself. I think it's super beneficial. So I think with a mix of all these things, you can really kind of go from a place where it's like, you're setting a goal, and a lot of people are like, oh, it'd be nice if this thing happened, or it'd be nice if I met that person, or it'd be nice if I accomplished that thing. But if you tap into and you use these different principles, you're putting yourself in a position where it feels like it's a must, and like you're absolutely certain you're going to hit it, and it's also necessary for you to hit these goals. And if you look at a big picture, guys, like it really is mandatory that you hit your goals so you can take care of your family, like experience the things you want to do in life, and just kind of live a life of peak experiences and adventures, and kind of just settling for an average life. So that's one thing I hope to promote on my channel, and hopefully give you guys the tools and the strategies that I implement and learn on a daily basis to kind of take me one step closer to that every single day. But aside from that, guys, hope you enjoy the video. Be sure to drop a thumbs up, comment below if you have any questions for me, and subscribe because I'm dropping fire content every week. Alright guys, we'll see you in the next video. Peace.